It's not that important, but this is one of the optimization technique, push and pull technique. Same like 80/20 rule, there is a push and pull technique also. So what is push and pull technique is, if you want to get more engagement for your post, such as you have posted something and you want some of your friends to like your post, then what you have to do is, with what this push and pull technique tells is, suppose if you want more engagement, even if you don't like somebody else's post, that means you didn't like somebody else's post, but keep on liking their post, so that when you keep on liking their post, what will happen is they will also get some impression that this particular person is liking on my post. So what will happen the other time when you are posting something, that person also tries to likes on your post or comment on your post and all. To attract the audience, even if you do not like their content, you keep on liking their content or comment on their content, so that you get engagement for your post. So this is only known as push and pull technique. It's not that important, but it's just one of the optimization technique. That's it. This is only known as push and pull technique. Now coming to Facebook ads and Instagram ads. Facebook, Instagram, both are same. So if you know Facebook, you know Instagram. Now, let's compare our Google ads with our Facebook ads. What is the difference between Google ads and our Facebook ads? Now, Google ads is also a paid tool and Facebook ads is also a paid one only. Right? Facebook is also a paid one. Here in Google ads, how will you log into your Google ads account? google.com/ads. This is how you need to enter on the browser so that you can go into Google Ads account. First log into your Gmail ID, then after that google.com/ads, and you can open your Google Ads account. Then how to log into your Facebook ads account? Facebook also has its separate ads account, same like Google Ads account. To log into your Facebook ads account, first log into your Facebook account. You will be having your Facebook account, right? So first log in your FB account. And let me tell you, your FB account should be an old account. If you are creating a new account today, right now you cannot start running the ads for Facebook. Your account should be an old account. If you try to create ads with a new Facebook account, Facebook will suspend your ads account, because they think that this is a fake person and all. That is the reason, because nobody, according to them, they think that nobody will create the ads after creating a Facebook account. Right after, they will not create ads. That is the reason they suspend whoever tries to create the ad with a new Facebook account. So make sure you have a Facebook old account, and after that try to run ads. Even if you try to run ads with the new Facebook accounts, no problem, your account will be for sure 100% it is going to get suspended. But after that, what you can do is, you can upload any of your official ID like Aadhaar card or passport or any such thing, voter ID. You can upload and wait for 2 days, and Facebook will give approval. After that, you can start running your ads for new Facebook account also. But for the first time, if you try to run ads for the new Facebook account, 100% it's going to be suspended. But don't worry, Facebook has though Facebook is not any trustworthy platform, it has a really good customer care service. They'll help you guys. So how to log in with your Facebook ads account? Here google.com/ads. Here facebook.com/ads manager. First log into your Facebook account. After that, in a new tab, facebook.com/ads manager. Directly you'll be going to your Facebook ads account. That's it. And one more thing you need to know over here is, here with one Gmail account, you can create 20 Google Ads accounts, right? With one Gmail account, you can create 20 Google Ads accounts. If you want to create more than 20, then you can go to Google Manager account. But 20 are enough for us. Now, what will happen? 20 clients. Let's assume you have 20 clients. So first client, second client, third client. Like this, you'll be having a number of clients. You will be giving daily budget and you'll be giving total budget also. That means for first client, you can give total budget. Again, for second client also, you can give total budget. Let's assume first client budget is some 50,000. Then you can give 50,000 budget over here. Again, second client budget, let's assume 60,000. Then again, you can give 60,000 budget over here. But what happens when you run Facebook ads is, You assume that you have two clients, same like here, first client, second client. You cannot give separate budget over here with your Facebook ads account. Assume that you're creating an ad for your two clients with your own Facebook ads accounts. I'm not talking about their account, but I'm talking about your account. If you're trying to create ads here, with one Gmail account, you can create 20 Google Ads account, and for everybody you can give total budget. But over here, you cannot give total budget for each and everybody like that. Total completely, if you're running ads for 10 people, then this total budget will be utilized by 10 people. But whereas here, it can be utilized by separately also it can be utilized. And here, one more thing is you can give access, right? You can give access to somebody else. That they have shown you how to give access to your Google Ads account to somebody else, to your employee and all. But the thing over here is you cannot give the Facebook ads account access. No access. You cannot give Facebook ads account access. So if you are working for your client, then what he needs to do is he needs to give his Facebook account credentials, username and password. Then only you can run ads for that particular person. Otherwise, let's assume what I told, you have to create the Facebook ads with the help of Facebook page only. Without a Facebook page, you cannot run Facebook ads. But here no page is required. No page required. But in Facebook ads, page is required. Now assume that your client has created page. You have two clients. One is resort client and one more is some interior designer client. And you are working for both of them. These two people can give you page access. I have told you yesterday in yesterday's class how to give page access also. In settings, page rules, then you can give the page access. These two people can give you the page access. But these two people cannot give their facebook.com/ads manager access to you. So what will happen if they do not give ads account access to you? Obviously, you cannot run ads for them. So let's assume instead of logging to their ads account, you are creating ads for them in your ads account. You will have Facebook. So in your Facebook account, you are creating ads for them. Then what will happen? For this person, one campaign, for this person, one campaign. But the problem over here is you cannot give separate budget for this person, and for this person separate budget you cannot give. That is the drawback over here. If you give 1 lakh, then 1 lakh will be utilized by two people. If you give 2 lakhs, that will be utilized by two people. For this person separately, for this person separately. Like here, two different accounts, right? Here like that, you cannot create. That is the drawback over here. Now, what I told in facebook.com/ads manager account, that means in a normal Facebook ads account, you cannot give access to somebody else. But if you have a business account, then you can give access to somebody else, if to your employee or anybody, to your client and all. At that time, you can give access to anybody. But for a normal Facebook ads account, you cannot give access. Both are same business account interface and facebook.com/ads manager interface. Both will be same. Structure will be same. Everything will be same. But the only thing is here you can manage different accounts. But the thing over here is you can give access and here you cannot give access. That is the only difference. And one more difference from Google Ads to Facebook ads is here you can give access to somebody else. Here you cannot give access to somebody else. Here, no page is required. Here, page is required. Without a Facebook page, you cannot create Facebook ads. So how to create Facebook ads? I have already told you facebook.com/ads manager account. So how to create it? First, log into your Facebook ads normal account. First, log into your Facebook account. Let me log in. After login, just open the ads manager in a new tab and you will directly go to the ads manager account. That's it. Okay, I have logged into my Facebook account. Now what I have to do? facebook.com/ads manager. That's it. No, if you have your pages, we have learned how to create a page yesterday. Just create a page. Make sure you have at least one page in your Facebook account. If you have at least one page in your Facebook account, that is enough. With that page, we can create ads. And if you have two clients, make sure your client gives you the page access. How to give the page access, I have told yesterday. Now assume that this is the particular page, ODMT training. Yesterday we have created this page, right? So how to give the page access? Just go into settings, open your particular page, go into settings. Here page role option will be there. Click on page role, and here you have to type the friend name. Suppose that particular person is your Facebook friend, then just type that friend name. Otherwise, you can type that person's email ID and what access you want to give also you can give. Admin, editor, moderator, whatever you want to give, you can give admin access, then click on add button. Then that particular person will get the page access. Okay, I have my page with me. Now what I have to do, facebook.com/ads manager in a new tab. First log into your Facebook account, which has a Facebook page. New tab, facebook.com/ads manager. That's it. Open. Click on enter, open. Your facebook.com/ads manager account will be open. This is how it is going to look. Now for the first time, you may not see all these things because these are the campaigns which I have already created. But generally, nothing will be there over here. It will be empty. And this is how it is going to look. Just observe the URL over here, facebook.com/ads manager. So now you are into the Facebook ads account. Facebook ads account. Now, how to create a Facebook ad? There is a create button over here. Facebook ads, all the social media ads are really simple when compared to Google ads. Just observe the process. First log in, then on a new tab, facebook.com/ads manager. Then create button will be there. Just click on this create button. Now, awareness, consideration, conversion. If you have an e-commerce website, then go for these things. Otherwise, you have to just go in for these two things, awareness and consideration. Suppose you want to go for like display network. What for display network is useful? Just for brand promotion and awareness and all, right? Same like that, you want to do brand promotion. If somebody is not aware of your product and you want to promote your brand, at that time go for these options. If you want traffic, that means you want traffic for your website. That means you want clicks for your website. Traffic in the sense somebody visited your website, then that will be considered as a traffic. So if you want clicks for your website, then you have to click over here, traffic. If you have an app, then you want app installs, then go for this. Lead generation, we will learn tomorrow. This is little bit tricky and easy also, we'll learn tomorrow. Other than lead generation, everything is similar. So if you want clicks, you can go for traffic. If you want engagement, you can go for this. App you have, then app installs you want, go for this. If you want video views, then go for this. Lead generation, we will learn how to do lead generation later. So if you do not have an e-commerce website, go for these options or either these options. The best options are brand awareness, traffic, and lead generation. All these three things we'll learn. Now coming to brand awareness. Again, I'll tell you, log into your Facebook account, ads manager, that is ads account later, click on create button, then click on brand awareness. First, we will learn how to create a brand awareness campaign for a Facebook. Then click on brand awareness, then click on continue. That's it. This is our objectives. There, our objective was search network, display network, right? Here, our objective is brand awareness campaign. And before that, let me tell you, Facebook also has a Facebook ads account structure. Same like Google Ads. You know Google Ads structure. Google Ads, campaigns, ad groups, keywords, ad copy. Same like that. Say Facebook also has an account structure. You can see the account structure over here. Your Facebook ads account. First log into your Facebook ads account. Then campaign, ad set, ad. No keywords over here. Keywords are not there in Facebook. Only campaign, ad set, and then this is the structure of the Facebook. So we are in the campaign level at first. So same like search ad and display ad, we have to give the campaign name over here. So I'm giving campaign name over here. You can give anything. Now, I have given the campaign name. Special ad categories. Do not select any of the categories over here. He will be telling if you are running ads for any loans, then you can select credit card. If you are running ads for some professional courses, then you can select employment. Like this, some options will be there over here. We can see the options, credit option, employment option, housing option. That means see ads for job offers, internship, professional certificate programs, then click on this. Please do not click on any of these options. If you click on any of these options, what happens is, when you go to the ad set level, some options will not appear to you. Some options will be restricted by the Facebook team. If you do not want any of the option to be restricted, then do not select anything. These are not required actually. So many options are not required. So do not select on anything. I'm just keeping it like that. Now, Our campaign objective is brand awareness, which we have already selected. Then A/B testing, campaign budget optimization. See, if I click on campaign budget optimization, it's telling daily budget and how much budget you want to spend per day. No need to click on anything over here, because eventually when I click on next, these options are only going to appear to me. So here I'm not going to do anything. So in the campaign level, don't do anything. Do not do anything. Just give the campaign name. That's it. Click on next option. Other than that, please don't do anything. Now click on next. Okay. Now I have given the campaign name. That means my campaign level is done. Now I'm in the ad set level. Now here you have to give the ad set name. So I'm giving my ad set name. Okay, I have given my ad set name. That's it. Now see, I have told you, right? Do not click on that particular option over there, because it will appear to me on the next slide. Now it has appeared. No need to do anything over there in the campaign level. If you want to do anything, do in the ad set level. Now he is telling daily budget. Brand awareness, in the sense it is impression only. We have to understand that as an impression. Here Facebook will not tell that it is CPC, CPM, all these things. We have to understand by ourselves. Brand promotion, in the sense it is kind of impressions only. If traffic, then that means it is clicks. So now because I have chosen brand promotion, it means clicks. Now daily budget you have to give. See, by default it is taking 200 rupees. You can see the estimated reach over here, some 3K to 8.8K. Now if I decrease the budget, let's see, if I decrease the budget, then my reach also will be reduced. That means this particular ad's reach will be reduced. Now 1.5K to 4.4K. This is the number of people that we estimate you will reach in your audience each day. So Facebook is just giving the estimation, same like Google Ads. If you increase the budget, then your reach also will be increased. So it's up to you how much budget you want to give. You can just choose the daily budget over here. Then you know how to set the start date, and you can set the end date also. That means give some day and time over here. So it's up to you, start date and end date. Then radons all the time. That means ad scheduling. Now, create new audience, use save audience. This is known as custom audience. Do not go for custom audience as of now. This comes under remarketing. Do not go. This is different topic actually. So do not go into custom audience as of now. And what is save audience? Saved audience is, suppose you're creating a Facebook ad for the first time. Obviously, you have not targeted anybody, right? You do not have any prior ads with you. For the first time you are creating ads, then you will not be having any saved audience. So for the first time, do not select any option. For the second time, whenever you are creating an ad, you can select the particular option. Now, location, India, you can just select the location also. You can just edit the location according to your wish. Now search location, same like Google Ads, you know how to do it. If you want to target only Hyderabad, then you can just target only Hyderabad also. Just click on it and only Hyderabad will be targeted. How many you want to target kilometers, or how many kilometers you want to target, within what radius you want to target, it's up to you. However you want, you can just target it. Same like Google Ads. Everything is same like Google Ads. If you know Google Ads, then Facebook ads are similar. Then age, if you want to edit the age, obviously I want to edit the age. I do not want to target 65 plus people. I want to target only up to 40 aged people or 30 aged people. So it's up 35 I want to target. So I can target only 35. Can you see the reach over here? 2.5K to 7.2K he is telling. Now if you want to target only men or only women, it's up to you, or all. So age is done, gender is done, and we have done with location. Location, right? Now what you have to do is detailed targeting. Detailed targeting in the sense, you can target according to their interest, according to their behaviors. That means behaviors in the sense, suppose somebody has purchased a product. That means what kind of products they are purchasing, what kind of blogs they are reading. That is known as behavior. Interest in the sense affinity. Then demographics. You can target all these things over here. So detailed targeting, just click on this edit option and click on browse. Then demographics, you can just click on education, then education level you can select. You want to target university people, or you want to target high school people or professional degree people, school, universities, what you want to target, you can just target over here. Suppose you want to target particular college also, you can target over here. So you can target some colleges. He is showing us some colleges also. You can target particular colleges. If you want to target with the help of their income, then you can target with the help of their income also. What is demographics? Demographics in the sense their parental status, their age, their gender, their household income, all these things are known as demographics. So you can target according to their household income. You can target according to their life events. That means you can target people away from family, or you can target people who are into new job. You can target them. New relationships, see, in new relationship, newly engaged people are also there, and newly wed people are also there. Parents you can target, all parents you can target. In all parents also, parents with adult children you can target. That means 18 to 26. Parents with preschoolers, however you want, you can target. Parents with toddler, according to your business. It's according to your business. Suppose you have any baby products, then you can target them. You want to target some, you have an institute and all, then you can target these people. Parents with adult children or parents with teenagers. Suppose you are training some dance or something like that, then you can target parents with teenagers and all. And relationship is also there over here. Relationship status is there: engaged, in relationship, married, complicated, divorced. All these things are also there. Suppose you are a lawyer, then you can target complicated people. In a relationship people, then you can target if you have a resort or any travel package and all, then you can target these people. Work, employers you can target. All these things you can target over here. This is demographics. However you want, you can target in demographics. Now, education level. At high school people I want to target. See the size of the high school people, some constants on it. 62 lakhs some people are there over here, or 6 lakhs something is there over here. So these many people, there is this much size is there. That does not mean that these many people will see my ad. This is just the size of people at high school. Then university people you want to target, then you can target the people at university also. Then you want to target people at unspecified people, then you can target unspecified people. It's up to you. According to your niche, you have to target. Then life events. Away from family people you want to target, then you can target away from family people. It's up to you. Whatever you want to target, you can just target over here. So we are done with demographics. All these things are demographics. Then comes interest. What is there in interest? Let's see. In interest, business and industry, entertainment, family and relationship, food and drink. Suppose you have a food chain and all, then you can target food and drink people. Then alcoholic drink, cooking, cuisine, drinks, food. It's up to you. Whatever you want. See, in food also, barbecue, chocolate. You own a bakery, then you can target people who like desserts or chocolate. Then you own some fast food and all, then you can target people who like fast food. You have a Pizza Hut or something, then you can target people who like pizza. And you have a vegan store, then you can target people who are vegans and all, vegetarianism. According to your niche, you can just target over here. That much specification is there. And you are into sports and outdoors, then you can target sports people over here. Technology people you can target. It's up to you. Whoever you want to target, you can just target over here. This is interest. And entertainment also, so many things are there: games, live events and all. Business and industry, you can just, I'll just click on marketing. So demographics, marketing. Okay, then comes click on browse. What else? Professional degree, job hunting, and everything is done. Click on browse, then behaviors. In behaviors also you can see according to their activities. See, early technology adopters, or if somebody is into gaming, then you can just select on them. And mobile device users, Android users, Facebook access, all mobile devices. I'll click on this and again click on browse. Again click on browse. Again, behaviors. Again, you want to click on travel, then you can click on travel. According to you, you can just choose all these people. So this is how you have to target with the help of Facebook. Then, see, now I have targeted some people, right? These many people I have targeted over here. See, demographics and education I have targeted, behavior I have targeted, interest I have targeted. Not many I have targeted, but you have to target particular people over there. Now, I have targeted my particular city, I have targeted my age, and I have targeted according to the behavior and according to the interest and according to the demographics also I have targeted. Now all languages, click on edit and you can select the particular language. Which language you want to target, you can just select the particular language. Okay, I have selected a particular language also. Let's see what's there in show more options. Okay, nothing is there. Now what I have to do this, just see this option over here. Save this audience option is there over here. What I told over here, there are two times. Create new audience or use save audience. For the first time when you're creating a Facebook ad, you will not have a saved audience because you have not created an ad before, you will not have a saved audience. But for the second time, if you're creating an audience, and for the first time when you're creating an ad, if you click on this save audience button, what will happen is you can just give the audience name over here. See, what I'm doing is I'm clicking on save audience and I have to give some name over here, ODMT1. Let's assume I have given this name. Then I can click on this save button. Now assume that I'm running ad for the second time. For the second time I'm running ad, I want to target these people only. Now I have wasted a little bit of time, right? I have browsed on these demographics, behaviors, and all these things. Some of the time is like it's time consuming. For the second time, when I want to target exactly these people, age, location, language, and people who watch, everything is same. Why should I waste my time and do it for the second time? No need to do, because I'll be having saved audience. I can choose this save audience for the second time. Again, no need to target separately. This is only known as saved audience. If you save your audience for the second time, you can directly use that particular audience. No need to target again and again by wasting your time. So this is useful if you are running ads again and again, then this particular option is really useful. So now comes placements. Placements, you already know where you want your ad to appear is only known as placements. Do not go for automatic placements. Always go for manual. If you go for automatic, where your ad should not appear, there also your ad will appear and you will be losing money. So just click on this manual placements. Now he will tell you where you want your ad to appear. He's asking you. So you can just select, you want your ad to appear on Facebook, you want your ad to appear on Instagram or on audience network or on Messenger. So Facebook, Instagram, both are same, Messenger and audience network. See, he's recommending us where you want your a particular advertisement to appear. He's asking us. So now, for the first time, let's create a Facebook ad only. Let's not go for Instagram. So I'm checking this Instagram option over here. And I don't want my advertisement to appear on Instagram Messenger also. And let's see over here, feeds where our advertisement is going to appear. Facebook Marketplace, our advertisement is going to appear. I don't want my advertisement to appear on Facebook Marketplace. See, what is a Facebook Marketplace? It is nothing but selling and purchasing a new product is known as Facebook Marketplace. If you want your advertisement to appear on Facebook Marketplace, then you can just keep it as it is. But if you do not want to appear, if you do not want your advertisement to appear on Marketplace, then you just unselect it. Marketplace is nothing but same like an OLX. You already know what is Marketplace. This is how it is going to look, where people try to purchase a product or sell a product. So if you want your advertisement to appear over here, then you can choose. Otherwise, you do not select it. Then Facebook right column, I want my advertisement to appear. If you want your advertisement to appear on Facebook right column, you can just select it. And Facebook video feeds, it is going to appear. Facebook news feed, it is going to appear. On Instagram, because I have unchecked it, I'm not selecting Instagram. Later, when we are creating Instagram at that time, we will select on Instagram. Then Messenger also. Okay, let's keep Facebook Marketplace. Then Facebook Stories, it is going to appear. I don't. Okay, Messenger also. Let's click. Then click on Messenger Stories also, it is going to appear. You know, in-stream videos in the sense normal videos. Then Instagram videos I'm not selecting as of now. Then Do not select in article, it is not required. On other apps and sites also it is not required. That's it. On these places, my advertisement is going to appear. Facebook stories, Messenger stories, Facebook feed. Where is it? Yeah, Facebook news feed, Facebook video feeds, Facebook marketplace. In all these places, my advertisement is going to appear. Still, I have not gone to Instagram ads. I am just in the Facebook ads only. If you know Facebook, then we'll do Instagram later. Then show more options. Then you can select on which devices you want your advertisement to appear. Just click on edit option. Then again, same like Google ads they have done, right? Android devices. In Android also which devices? And Android, all smartphones or all tablets. It's up to you. Whatever you want, you can just select. I'm just selecting as all mobile devices. And only when connected to Wi-Fi only you want your advertisement to appear, then you can just click over here. Otherwise, do not click over here. That's it. This is about ad set thing. Campaign is just giving the name. In ad set thing, you are giving just name, first name, then budget, then schedule your ad, then create new audience, use saved audience. For the first time, you cannot use saved audience because you do not have a prior audience with you. But for the second time, you can use the save audience. But to use the second time also, there was an option over here, right? Save audience option was there. You have to click on that particular option. Then only you can use for the second time. Otherwise, you cannot use for the second time also. Then comes placements, automatic, manual. Always go for manual. And select where you want your advertisement to appear. It's up to you. You have to decide where your advertisement should appear. So just choose where your advertisement should appear. Then just click on next option. Now, this is the ad level. This is the ad level. So new, you have to give some ad name over here. So I'm giving it as ODMT ad, my ad name. Then you have to select the Facebook page over here. That is the reason it is mandatory to create a Facebook page. See, with our Facebook page only our ad is going to appear. Now, why this image is appearing to over here? Please don't think like that, because I have chosen ODMT course. By default, that particular page image, it has been taken. Otherwise, it will not take. If you create a new Facebook page, then nothing will be there over here. Only your logo will appear over here instead of the image. So this is not my personal page actually. I have the access of this page. Now ad name, ODMT ad, I have given the name, and instead of this page, I will use my one of the page which we have created yesterday. So ODMT training. Now I have chosen this particular page called ODMT training. That's it. Now what you have to do over here is, still I have not added Instagram page over here, Instagram account over here, because we are doing only Facebook ads right now. Then click on create ad. Okay, ad setup, create ad. Then choose the format, single image, or you want two or more scrollable image, or you have a collection of images. How many images you want to upload, those many images you have to select over here. So I'm just selecting the single image. By default, that option is only there. I'm selecting the single image. And remember, your advertisement will not appear with your Facebook account name. It is going to appear with the Facebook page name only. That is the reason you have to always create a Facebook page. It is not here, your normal personal account name will not appear. Then you can, afterwards, you can add the images over here. Now click on edit, change media, and you can add the images over here. I have already some images with me, so I'm just clicking. Otherwise, if you do not have any images, click on upload, create an image in Canva, download that, click on upload, and upload that particular image. Now I'm choosing some image over here. Then click on next. This is how my particular advertisement is going to look. Then click on done. That's it. Now see, on Facebook feed, it is going to, my particular advertisement is going to appear like this. On Facebook Marketplace, it is going to appear like this. On Facebook video feeds, it's going to appear like this. On Facebook stories, it is going to appear like this. On Reels, it is going to appear like this, Facebook Reels and all. And yeah, Messenger, it is going to appear like this. You can just see how it is going to see. This is how our stories appear, right? And on Messenger, it is going to appear like this. Now I have uploaded image over here. Now primary text you have to give, because I have chosen the particular page. Primary text by default, it has been taken. Whatever the description you give while creating the page, that will be automatically taken. So here the primary text has been automatically taken. Now you want to add a website URL over here. You have to just click on this particular option and give some headline and some description and give some URL over here. That's it. So I have to give some headline over here. So I'm giving my headline, and I have to give some description also over here. So I'm giving some description as if you have more description, then you can just give more description. So you can add some 5 descriptions and all. But as of now, I'm not giving any more description because I already have some primary text over here. Then you have to give the website URL. Then let's give the website URL. Copy it, come back over here, then give some website URL over here. That's it. And you want to add call to action button in your advertisement, like callers or contact us, this kind of thing. Then you can just add the call to action button over here also, like learn more, sign up, subscribe, apply now. See, apply now. Then apply now will be appearing in the particular advertisement. When they click on apply now, where they'll go, they'll land to your website because I've given the website URL over here. So it's up to you whether you want to give the call to action button or not. Display link, it's optional because what will happen when you click on this display link, when you give the display link over here is your particular website will appear over here. Now let's assume I have given the display link over here. Then what will happen is this display link is going to appear over here also. That is the only difference. Other than that, there is no difference. See, it is appearing over here, atas.co.in. If you display, then it will appear. Otherwise, it will not appear. When they click on apply now, they'll directly land to your website. So what we have done over here in the ad level, we have given an ad name. Then we have selected our Facebook page. If you have 3 to 4 pages, then you can select any one of the page for which you want to run ads. If you have one page, then select that particular page. If you have Instagram account, that means you want to run your ad on Instagram, then you have to select this. We'll do this later. As of now, we are doing only Facebook ads. So ODMT training, this is my page. This is the ad name. And I have selected only one image. Then I have clicked on edit and I have uploaded an image. Then I have given my website URL, my headline, my description, website URL, display link, call to action button. That's it. Done. Then click on publish. This is how you need to create your Facebook ad for a brand awareness campaign. One campaign, one ad set, and one ad were published. That's it. This is how you need to create a Facebook ad. See, this is how what we have created right now. Like this, you have to create a Facebook ad. Now, one more time, let me do it one more time. Facebook ad with a brand awareness campaign. Later, we'll go to traffic campaign. Both are similar. There is only one option difference between brand awareness and traffic. Lead generation is totally different. We'll do later. Now click on create. See, first log into your Facebook account, which has a Facebook page. Without page, you cannot run ads. After that, facebook.com/ads manager. Then click on create. Use existing campaign. See, if you want to directly target, we have saved our audience, right? We have saved our ODMT1 audience over here. So you want to use existing campaign, then you can click on continue. Otherwise, you can click on create new campaign. I'm not using existing campaign. I'm clicking on create new campaign. Do not click on use existing campaign. Always click on create new campaign. Then brand awareness. We have done brand awareness right now. Then click on continue. Then give some name over here. I have given some brand campaign name, ODMT brand. Then please do not select any option over here. You will be limited. That means the next options in the ad side will be limited. Now we have seen our demographics, interests, and behavior options, right? You will not see those options over there if you select any of the option over here. Just because your internships, professional certificate programs is there, don't select on employment. So do not select anything. Then don't select anything over here. This option will appear over there also. Then if you want to click on A/B testing, then you can just click on A/B testing. What happens is if you upload 2 to 3 images, Google will see which image is working more, and that image will Google will show that particular advertisement to users if you do A/B testing. Then campaign name, in the campaign level, just remember a campaign name is important. That's it. Click on next option. After that, ad set name you have to give. So ODMT ad set 1. I have given some ad set name. This is our structure, right? Facebook ads account, campaign, ad set, ad. Now do not do anything over here. Just scroll down and see show more options. What is there in show more options? Okay, when you are charged, because it is a brand awareness campaign, obviously you'll be charged for an impression only. Then budget. How much budget you want to give per day? You can just select over here, start date, end date. That's it. Then create new audience, use save audience. If you click on use save audience, now I have saved my audience over there, right? While I have created the campaign earlier, I have saved my audience over there. There was this option. Can you see this option? Save this audience option was there. I have targeted everything over here. After that, I have clicked on save this audience option. Now, can you see this ODMT1? Now, how many people size we can see? Location we have targeted India, Hyderabad, 19 kilometers we have targeted. And we have targeted age of 18 to 35. Languages we have targeted people who watch. That means according to the interest we have targeted, and behaviors we have targeted, demographics we have targeted, all these things we have targeted. Each and everything you can just see over here, ODMT1. So again, no need to do it. It's again no need to do it again and again. Directly, if you're targeting the same, see, if you have any digital marketing service or any other professional course service, again and again, no need to target, right? You'll be targeting same kind of people only. You'll be targeting 18 to 35, and only location might change, and you'll be targeting people according to their interest and everything. So if you're targeting the same location people, same age group people, and same people who you have targeted earlier, why to waste your time and target again and again? Other than that, you can just click on this, just click on saved audience and click on ODMT1. Everything, location will be taken automatically. See, everything has been taken automatically. Location, age, language, people who watch. I need not do anything over here. There is no option now. There is no demographic option. There is no interest option. There is nothing. It has been done automatically. I'm saving my time over here. So if you want to save your audience, then you can save it so that you can use that same audience for the later purpose. So if you saved audience, that one benefit will be there. So again, no need to target. I have already, because I have used the saved audience. Which audience I have choose? ODMT1 audience I have choose. Location you can see, age, language, people who watch also you can see. Then again, placements and manual, automatic or manual. Do not go for automatic, go for manual only. Then on which devices you want, you can just select it over here, Android, iOS, it's up to you. Then where you want your advertisement to appear also, you can select it over here. So let's do Instagram. In this only we can do Instagram. Instagram, there is nothing to do in Instagram. You have to just link your Instagram account. Other than that, you have to not do anything. How to link your Instagram account? Just log into your, give the Instagram credentials over there, and your advertisement is going to appear on Instagram. It is that simple. So let me do for Instagram also. Yeah. Then select where you want your advertisement to appear. It is going to appear on Facebook news feed, Instagram feed, Facebook marketplace, Facebook video feed. If you do not want it to appear on some place, then you can just click on that particular thing and it will not appear over there. So it's up to you where you want it to appear and all. And Facebook stories and Messenger stories, Instagram reels, it is going to appear. And I don't want it to appear on reels because it's of no use. People will not see that particular ad. They'll be interested in reels only. Then I don't want it to appear on videos also. Then search I want to appear. Then articles, it's up to you. This also I'm just removing this also. Then click on next option. So our ad set level is done. Now I'm in the ad level. Then give some name over here. Now, see Facebook page I have already selected, right? ODMT training. Now in this page, I have not uploaded an image. Before that particular page was ODMT course page. That was the reason image was already, you can see the image over here previously, but now you cannot see the image because there are no images in this particular page. If an image is there, that image is going to appear over here. Normally like this, our logo is going to appear. Now, you want to connect your Instagram account. Then what will happen is, now see, this is Instagram feed option. Here what is happening, because Facebook and Instagram both are interlinked, here also you can see the Facebook page name. But when you connect your Instagram account, what will happen is you can see your Instagram name over here. Instead of ODMT training, whichever Instagram account you will be connecting, that Instagram name you will be seeing over here. That is the only difference. Other than that, there is no difference. Connected. I don't know if I remember the password or not, but let me try. I don't think I remember the password. Oh, I remember the password. Okay, this Instagram account is already connected to a Facebook page. Okay, maybe I've connected to some other page. Yeah. Yeah. See, I've just changed the page name over here before because I was using ODMT training for one page. You can connect only one Instagram account. Because I have connected ODMT class to this particular Instagram account, that is the reason I'm unable to connect it to ODMT training. If you want to connect it to ODMT training, just remove the connection from here. Again, you can connect to ODMT training. Now this Instagram account is already connected to a Facebook page, but no problem. It is connected to this page, Facebook page and Instagram account. The only thing is here connect account particular option will be there, connect account. Just click on that connect account and log into your Instagram account. That's it. That is how you connect a Facebook page with your Instagram account. Other than that, there is no other issue. Now I have connected this is my Facebook page and this is my Instagram account. Now see, this is Facebook news feed, right? You can see the Facebook page name. Now this is Instagram feed. You can see the Instagram account name. That is the only difference. Other than that, there is no difference. To connect your Instagram account, you have to just log into your Instagram account. Just below Facebook page, Instagram account option will be there. You have to just log into your Instagram account. That's it. Other than that, there is no other thing. The only thing is here you can, if you see the Facebook news feed, you can see the Facebook page. Earlier for Instagram also we were seeing Facebook page option. Because we have not connected our Instagram account, we were able to see Facebook page name only for Instagram also. But now because I have connected my Instagram account, this is just error. Don't think about this. Now I have connected my Instagram to my Facebook page. So I'm seeing for Instagram ad, I'm seeing my Instagram account name. For Facebook ad, I'm seeing my Facebook page name. That's it. See, sponsored, it is appearing over here. Here also sponsored, it is appearing because it's an ad. Now single image, carousel or collection, it's up to you. Then you have to click on media to upload some images, then click on change image. Then you can just click on any of the images which you already have, then click on next option. And this is how your advertisement is going to appear. Then click on done. Now see how your advertisement is going to appear. On Instagram feed, it is going to appear like this. On Instagram feed, it's going to appear like this. On Instagram stories, it's going to appear like this. This is how Instagram stories appear, right? And on Messenger stories, it's going to appear like this. What else are there? On Facebook, yeah, on Facebook news feed, it's going to appear like this. Just observe the name. For Facebook page you are seeing. For Instagram related, Instagram account you are seeing, Instagram account name. Again for Facebook marketplace, you are seeing Facebook marketplace. Facebook video feeds, you are seeing Facebook video. Instagram Explore, again you are seeing your Instagram name. This is how your advertisement is going to appear. Then you want to add a website URL. You have to add a website URL, right? Where your customer should go after seeing your advertisement. They have to land to your website only. So again, click on add a website URL. Again, give some headline over here I'm giving some headline. That's it. Your Instagram ads are also done. That's it. There is no difference between Facebook ads and Instagram. The only difference is log into your Instagram option where he's telling to connect Instagram account. That's it. Other than that, there is no difference. Online digital marketing training. Then give some description if you want to. See, from previous ad, he's recommending me also. Best digital marketing course. Okay, I'm just taking this particular one. Yeah, I'm just taking it from the previous ads which I have created. But description is option. It's up to you whether you want to add. You cannot, otherwise don't add. Then headline, then description is done. Then it's mandatory to give the website URL. So I have given the website URL. Then you want to display the URL. See, URL has not been displayed. You want to display the URL, then you can just display the URL, your website URL. Otherwise, you can just choose not to display the website URL. Then call to action button. You want to choose some sign up or apply now. It's up to you. Whatever button you want to choose, then you can just choose that particular button. Also, you can choose. See, apply now button is appearing over here. Then on stories also, apply now button is appearing. If you give a call to action button, then only it will appear, otherwise it will not appear. Whatever you want to give, you can just give. See, when I put the cursor over there, if I click over here, I'll go to that particular website URL which I have given over here. To this website I've been landing. Then display link, don't do, because if you display the link, HTTPS, everything will appear. It's not required. Then languages, all this thing, leave it. That's it. Publish. Now, one campaign, one ad set, and one ad were published. This is how we have to create a Facebook ad and Instagram ad. Both we have created. The only to see that was error actually. After I changed the Facebook page, it has been already linked. For one Facebook page, you can link only one Instagram account. If you want to link that same Instagram account for a different page, you have to remove that access from this particular page. See, just put the cursor over here. The Instagram account below is connected to the selected Facebook page. Manage connections in page settings. Suppose you want to remove the connection over here. Let's assume you have two Facebook pages and you want to use same Instagram account. You cannot do like that, right? So at that time, now suppose ODMT class is connected to this particular Wise Learner's Instagram account. So I want to remove this link. I don't want both to be interlinked. So I'll just put the cursor over here and go to page settings, and here you can see the disconnect option. Then you can just click on disconnect. See, disconnect Instagram. You click on disconnect Instagram, that will be disconnected. Again, same Wise Learners page you can use for ODMT training. Disconnect, disconnect. That's it. It has been disconnected. This is how we have to disconnect it. If you want to disconnect, you can disconnect. Otherwise, don't do that. So we have created our Instagram account, Instagram ad and our Facebook ad also. Now again, click on create symbol. Click on create new campaign. Do not go for use existing campaign. Saved audience is different. Use existing campaign is different. If you want to edit something, then you have to click on use existing campaign. If you want to create new campaign, then click on create new campaign only. Brand awareness is done, right? Then we'll go for traffic. Both are similar. There is only one difference in between brand awareness and traffic. Now click on traffic option. Then click on continue. Traffic in the sense clicks. Awareness in the sense impressions. Now again, everything is same. New traffic campaign is selling. So ODMT traffic, I'm giving the name as campaign name. Then do not select any category. Nothing. Don't select, don't do anything over here. Click on next option. This is the only difference. Choose where you want to drive traffic to your app. You have an app, you have a WhatsApp, you want phone calls, or you have a website. I want from a website only traffic. So I'm just clicking on this particular website. By default, it has been taken. Then give some name over here. I have given the ad set name, then website. By default, it has been selected. Then see this option over here. Link clicks. That means this, what will happen if I go for traffic campaign, clicks I'll be getting. So clicks I'm seeing over here. Their impressions was there, here clicks is there. Then daily budget. See, for 800, the reach is this much, and link clicks, what is telling per day, you might be getting these many clicks is telling. If you change the budget to 1000, then your clicks also will increase. See, your clicks have been increased. If you reduce the budget, then your reach and everything also will be reduced. See, from 273 to 790 only. If you change the budget to 1000, then 547 to 1600. So again, date, start date, end date. Use saved audience. If you do not use saved audience, again, everything you have to do. Click on browse, again, which locations you want to target. You want to target regions and everything, countries you want to target. Again, you have to do all these options. Otherwise, you have an audience with you. You have saved your audience with you. Just click on save audience. We have saved our audience with us. So if you want to say choose that particular audience, you can choose that particular audience. See, this is the audience, and here this is the audience. Here this is the audience. Which audience you want to target? You can just target those audience. Otherwise, you want to target newly, then just click on this browse option. Then again, you have to select again, you have to select like this. Then you can choose the kilometers and all. Then age, gender. Again, because I'm not using my saved audience, again, I have to do this hard work. Otherwise, I need not do this hard work. Then I have to select the age, then all genders. Then again, detailed demographics. Click on edit, again browse, demographics, interest, behavior. Again, I have to choose from demographics, I have to choose, again from interests, I have to choose, again from behaviors also I have to choose. So like this, I have to choose all these things. Then languages I need to select. I'm selecting English. Then you want to save this audience, save the audience. You do not want to save it, it's up to you. Then click on manual placements. Then where you want your advertisement to appear, you can just choose it over here. All these things are not required. It's ways to show on reels. Nobody will concentrate on your advertisement. And videos also, it's not required. Here also, it's not required. That's it. Now click on next option. Okay, there was some error over here. See, Facebook refused to connect. That means my particular, I have clicked on disconnect, right? It has not been disconnected. There was some error over here. No problem. If you follow the process, just click on page settings, then click on disconnect button, then it will be disconnected. But as of now, let it be like this. Facebook page, Instagram account, it has been already linked. Then choose the format, single or something. Then click on add image. Again, click on add image. Whichever image you want to choose, you can just choose that particular image also. Then choose the image, click on next option. Done. This is how your advertisement is going to appear. Then you have to give some primary text. It was recommending, so I've just selected that primary text. Then give some headline. Getting training, then give some description. I have given some description also, recommended description. Then the most important thing, you have to give the website URL, because for this website only you're going to get the clicks, right? So destination is my website. So I've just clicked on website. I've given the URL also. Then call to action button, which call to action button you want to give. You can just give that call to action button. Then that's it. You can see how your advertisement is going to appear. This is how your advertisement is going to appear on Facebook Marketplace. Here, sorry, on Instagram feed, it is going to appear with the help of Instagram name. Whereas on Facebook, it is going to appear with the help of Facebook page name, not Facebook account name, but with the help of Facebook page, it is going to appear. Here, with the help of your Instagram account name, it is going to appear. That is the only difference. Then click on publish. That's it. This is how you need to create your traffic campaigns. View details. Okay, just publish it. Here it is showing that our Instagram account has been linked, but here it is in the error, it is telling it has not been linked. No problem, again we will do it later. Just click on connect option and click the log into your Instagram account, it will automatically get connected. Because I'm getting the error over here, I cannot do anything right now. I'll do it later. Again, click on page settings. Yeah, see, connect your Facebook page to an Instagram account. Connect account. Connect. Then log into your Instagram. There it is showing as if it has been connected, but it was not connected actually. We have disconnected, right? That's it. That's it. Ad is published. Before it was telling our ad is not published, right? What was the error is, here it was showing as if our Instagram account has been connected to our Facebook page. But when I tried to publish the ad, what was happening here? The error was coming as if I have not connected an Instagram to my Facebook page. It was telling me because previously I have disconnected my page, right? I disconnected my page. It has been disconnected, but here it was not refreshed actually. It was showing as if it was connected only. So when I was trying to publish it, it was not getting published because my Instagram account was disconnected. So what I did, I have just connected it by logging to my account. That's it. This is how we have to connect it. And my this particular campaign has also been published. So traffic is done. See, this is our traffic advertisement. Our traffic is done and our brand awareness campaign is also done. This is how you need to do your Facebook ads. And lead generation, we'll do later. Suppose why lead generation is useful is, suppose you're running ads for your particular course, digital marketing course or everything. You will take the details, right? What is their name? What is their email address? Or what is their phone number? Like this, you cannot take the details over here. That means you'll be creating a contact form. What is a lead generation campaign is, you'll be creating a form over there and you'll be asking details from the customer. Suppose when I click on your advertisement, suppose you click on your advertisement, they have to fill the details. Like that, you'll be getting the details from the customer and you can contact them later. So if you want to do lead generation, you have to go for lead generation campaign. This is slightly different from normal brand awareness and traffic campaigns that we'll do tomorrow. So this is how you need to create your Facebook ads and your Instagram ads also. For Instagram, there is no separate Instagram ads account. In Facebook ads account only, you have to just log into your Instagram account and your Facebook page will be connected to your Instagram ads account. Then your advertisement will appear on Facebook and it will appear on Instagram also, because both are from the same company. And tomorrow we'll do lead generation and we'll do Twitter ads, brand awareness. That's it. That's it for today. Make sure you have an old Facebook account and facebook.com/ads manager on a new tab. You'll directly log into your Facebook ads account, click on create and create the brand awareness campaign and traffic campaign, so that you'll be used to this Facebook ads account also. See, this is my Facebook ads account. You can see it over here. You can see the budget and everything over here also. And yeah, we'll do tomorrow leads generation campaign. That's it for today. We'll meet tomorrow. Sometimes Facebook tries to suspend your account and they'll be suspending your account also. Like at the time, what you need to do is, when they will suspend the account, when you have created a new Facebook account and you try to run ads, then Facebook will suspend your account. Other than that, it should try to violate their terms and conditions. Now, what happened is, you cannot create any political campaigns on Facebook. Like when Donald Trump was trying to become the president of USA, they've created many Facebook campaigns actually, political campaigns. So there was a huge debate that why to create Facebook like political campaigns in Facebook and all. So from that time, Facebook has banned these political campaigns and all. So if you try to create such campaigns, then your advertisement will be getting your ads account will be getting suspended. And if you try to promote some fairness creams and all, like become fair or something like this, if you use these kinds of terms and conditions, like terms, why to become fair and all these things, if you do this, if you use these kind of terms also, and at that time also Facebook will suspend your account. But no problem, you will get back your account if you just upload the Aadhaar card. They'll be giving 1 month time. In 1 month period, you have to upload your Aadhaar card or voter ID. If you cross that 1 month, if you forget and cross that 1 month, you will not get your ads account back. But if you remember and you upload your Aadhaar card, then you will be getting your account in 2 to 3 days. And your Facebook team also will help you a lot. They are really good actually. Facebook customer care is really good. They will help you with your Facebook ads account also. So don't try to violate any terms and conditions of Facebook. They are really strict in this matter. And one more thing is, they'll never tell you what mistake you have done. Sometimes even without any mistake also, your account might be suspended, because even those people also do not know what mistake you have done. That is the reason they do not reveal what mistake you have done, because just the system detects that something mistake has been done, and even they do not know what mistake you have done. That is the reason they will not reveal what mistake you have done. So instead of arguing with them, just upload the Aadhaar card and we will be getting the account back. So that's it. Tomorrow we'll do lead generation and we'll be completing our Facebook and Instagram ads, and we'll go to Twitter ads tomorrow. Twitter ads is only brand awareness campaign we'll do tomorrow, but highly will concentrate on Facebook and Instagram ads, that is lead generation ads. So please try to practice brand awareness and traffic campaign, and we'll do lead generation tomorrow. That's it for today.